Attending a public school is not an easy thing because on the average high school campus, there's plenty of drugs, opportunities to use and abuse alcohol, and with so many students, the opportunity to say yes to sex. How far can you go on a date? That's the answer that you're going to hear, and you're going to get the exact guidelines so that there will not be a time in your future that you will be able to look back and say, I didn't know. At the end of this presentation, you will know what is right and what is wrong. And we all begin by remembering when our first kiss was.
Our first kiss was, when was it? Summer, 5th grade?
5th grade.
5th grade.
Your double dare party.
Yep, we were playing spin the bottle. And I spun first. I promise I did. No, because I spun first, and then you spun second.
No,
and then everybody started laughing at us.
Was it Matt was there? I think he spun first. And then I think I spun before you.
Okay, fine. Well,
okay,
either way,
there you go.
one of us spun, and then we kissed, and it was kind of sweet, actually.
And then on the camera, your dad got on camera, and I was kind of nervous, and then I watched it, and you make me watch it every time I come over.
Yes, I do.
To save ourselves sexually, we have to understand some of the principles of dating. What is it? How can you do it? And how can it be fun and enjoyable and not leave you feeling guilty and scarred going all the way with a guy or girl? So what does God say about dating? It's in 1 Thessalonians chapter 4, rule number 1. I will date only a growing Christian. It's not just enough to say, well, I'll date a Christian, because I've found, and a lot of kids have told me, Jerry, it wasn't a kid that didn't know the Lord that was used to ruin my life. It was a kid that did know the Lord, but a kid who wasn't committed. Rule 2, I will not defraud my date, or I will not try to turn my date on sexually. Well, how do you do that? Well, a girl can turn a guy on by dressing really revealing, using her anatomy. You don't have to do much to turn a guy on visually, and the way he's wired, he's turned on by sight, but a girl's turned on by touch and by romance. Dating is the neatest experience a kid can enjoy. And Danielle, I want you to enjoy that experience. And I think that you're ready to do it.
2 years ago, I auditioned and got on Jeopardy, and unfortunately it was a one and done, but it was probably one of the more surreal, fun experiences in my life. My name is Ron, and I am looking for someone to spend the cold nights without baseball with, someone to spend longer than the winter with. A reader would be nice. Someone who likes art would be nice. Scully like Gillian Anderson, for sure. Absolutely. 1,000%. Yeah. The smart, tough as nails, took no shit, was always kind of rolling her eyes at Mulder's bullshit. It's great. I want some pushback in my life. Yeah, I want to get pushed around a little bit. Just a little bit. Anyone who's right-wing, probably, at this stage of the world. Someone who's apolitical, also probably not great. Melted. Appreciation for art. I try to ask good questions. I cook. Trying to get better at making pasta and fresh noodles from scratch. I'm pretty good at listening and occasionally dispensing advice. For men, ask more questions. Men don't ask enough questions on dates. I've seen it, and it's pretty horrible. And I'm terrified to give advice to women, so I won't. I'm just gonna say puppy dog energy. That's 3 words. Yeah, we'll do that.
Olga, Chaco. I'm hooked on a feeling. I'm high on believing. that these ass clowns are actually going to win money tonight on Desperate Losers.
Welcome, everybody. It is Sunday night. It is time for that thing. And, with me, as always, my good friend, Crystal Ball Creature. How you doing, Chris?
I'm living the dream. I'm living the dream.
That dating is the neatest experience a kid can have.
No, I think
Fuck me sideways. We've been raided.
Oh, Chupa has rated us. Thank you so much. Give him 10 points. Thank you for the raid, Chupa.
Absolutely.
Yes. Chris, what was I was just saying that we were talking about dating being the neatest experience that a kid can have.
I think the neatest experience a kid can have is running to the last train back home after seeing an excellent rock and roll show. I would prefer that to a date, I think. Especially a date in high school. Because those were not as cool, you know? You're not
Some of my neatest experiences were definitely dating as a child.
Dating as a child. Oh my god, child's dating is not something that I endorse personally.
Yeah, let's not endorse that. It's a bad time to endorse it. There's a lot of emails being made public about that kind of thing. Chris, I do have a show and telling. A little bit of a sad show and telling, but
okay.
We should get it out of the way because it's
let's just rip off the Band-Aid.
Yeah.
Time for a little show and telly, baby.
So, unfortunately, Chris, we lost someone very near and dear to the show. I don't think you don't know this yet. Vacky Savalas did not survive the trip to Miami.
Oh, yeah. He just wasn't built for the Sunshine State.
He was not built for it, and I think we got to take a little moment to honor Vacky Savalas.
Yes. Wow. Godspeed, Vacky. You really sucked.
He did. But Chris, as we say goodbye to old friends, it's also time to say hello to new friends. Can I please introduce you to Vackard Cosell, who has a toupee just like Howard Cosell.
Wow.
Yeah. This is Vackard Cosell, the new official vacuum of Desperate Losers.
Oh wow, it's excellent. You did a wonderful. You know what? There's really something about it that that the shape of that toupee is sort of Merkin-esque in a way
It also, if you hold him upside down, becomes very any Latino father.
Oh well. Oh wow, look at that. Oh, I'm not. You know what? I feel like my perspective has been wrong. I think
Criminy Jickets, a new follower.
Vince cheating for 5 points, Chris. It is.
Give him the cheat.
Cheating for 5 points. Where is my cheat? There it is. Thank you for cheating, Vesk. Happy birthday to your mother, by the way.
Oh gosh, I've been really hemming and hawing on what to get Visk's mom for her birthday, and I'll tell you, it's not going to be a vacuum because no mom wants a vacuum for their birthday.
Yeah, well,
no matter how many googly eyes you put on it.
I'm going to take suggestions for what we should do with the remains of Vacky Savalas. I'd like to do something that honors Vacky.
As someone who has had many funerals for inanimate objects and animals,
yeah.
I'm happy to help you create some funerary rites. And honestly, where better to have a funeral for a dead tiny vacuum than Night Church?
It's true. We are looking at incorporating this show as a church for tax purposes.
And for spiritual purposes, we give spiritual guidance, sustenance, succor, if you want to use a biblical word.
You know, I've said this before. Do not use your one call from jail to call this show. And
no, don't do that.
Yeah, and don't turn to this show for spiritual sustenance. I'm going to go ahead and add that one to the list of things you should not do.
Oh man.
Yes.
I'm guilty of it.
Yeah, it's okay for us. Our phone line is not open yet. I saw we have a missed call from Avi. Avi, I'll let you know when it is open, because there is just one last little piece of business I want to take care of before we get into it, which is that we have some Street Team submissions. Very good ones. We got this one from our good friend Babo. This will be 20 points for Babo. Babo put up a do not call us sign. So if we get any calls from South Carolina in the next 2 hours, 100 points for each of them to Babo.
Nice.
We're also looking at a continued streak, Chris. This surprises no one. Really Cereal.
Oh, really Cereal? Yeah.
Putting in the poster in really the right place for it. I feel like this is an appropriate location for it. And this is the part that really amazes me. Even when we're off, this one came in on the week we were off, and this week we also got a second one for Really Cereal. So this streak continues even when this show does not. Yes,
You know, Really Cereal is more reliable than this show.
Really Cereal is definitely more reliable than this show. I have a lot more faith in them than I do in us. I'm going to say, so that was 20 points for Bob. This will be 40 points for the posters for Really Cereal. The Telly Savalas Heaven flyer uses quite a bit of ink. I think we should do a bonus 10 on that. And then in addition to that, for continuing the streak, Chris, 2 days, 2 separate weeks, I'm going to say 150 bonus points. 75 each for each of those continued streaks.
Wow. Okay,
yes.
hold on. That's a lot of points for
It's
Really
a
Cereal
lot
just
of points.
accumulated.
Well, you know what? This streak must be honored because this streak is going on just an insane amount of time. An insane amount of time. It's an honor to have this kind of devotion. Really, really appreciated. Really Cereal.
And honestly, that's from the heart, Really Cereal.
Yeah,
You're out there, you're slogging away.
Exactly. You're doing not the Lord's work, but our work. You're doing our work for us.
Night church work.
The phone line is open, 917-524-7853. I'm gonna, give ourselves a little Santeria oil. Maybe we'll win big money this week. There's Avi. Abraham, you are our first caller. That is gonna be a bonus 10 points.
Yay.
I'm gonna decline this call from you, Dr. Yawning. Unfortunately, Avi was in there first. I'm gonna close this is a new procedure, Avi. I'm closing the line when someone is on the phone so that we do not get interruptions. How you been, friend? Sorry, go ahead, Chris.
Oh, I was gonna say, I think you should tell Avi why that is. Is it because of the incredible popularity from us appearing in the New York Times? Why no, it's not. It's because children will not stop prank calling this number.
It's true. Children have been prank calling this show nonstop for 2 weeks. I just got one yesterday.
I guess you have a loyal audience of desperate losers.
It's true. We do. And also teenagers, and I'm really not comfortable with that aspect. This teenagers just yesterday tried to pull a fast one on me. They sent me a picture of a man. It was like a selfie, and then it just said, "Do you like me?" And but it was the letter U. There's no way that like a 40-year-old man is gonna write like that. So my advice to you teens: study up on how old people text. Avi, what is new and different in your life?
I'm a year older.
Congratulations. You will get 20 points for your birthday.
The big announcement, though, is I've been pretty busy. I am going to be doing some panels at PhilCon this weekend, the Philadelphia Science Fiction Society convention in, you guessed it, Cherry Hill, New Jersey.
Wow.
Nothing says Philadelphia like Cherry Hill. And Milkshake, we're hearing from the audience that they're feeling that your audio is a little low.
I just bumped myself, so
copy that.
Hopefully
Thank
this
you.
is better for everybody now.
What's
the panel?
Well, I posted a link to the panels. I'm doing the rebirth of horror films, Sinners, socio-political commentary in Arcane, and you should definitely watch Arcane if you haven't by now. K-pop Demon Hunters, culture, music, myth, and a global phenomenon, which is going to be a fun one for me because I actually watched this movie before it blew up and was kind of taken aback by the fact that everyone was actually watching it, not just me. And something called Director Impact, but it's like spelled direct in parentheses or impact.
All right. Excellent, Avi. Sounds like heady stuff. You got all your questions prepared?
Well, yeah, I mean, some of them just on the panel, but for socio-political commentary in Arcane and the rebirth of horror films, I am moderating, which means PowerPoints, so hopefully. So, but yeah, I'm trying to figure out some questions for that. The horror film one is easier because I've been talking nonstop about the horror films this year. So we'll see how that goes. But it's always unpredictable because I'm not the only one on the panel, so...
This show has rotted my brain so much. When he said PowerPoints, I thought that they were going to be awarding points to him somehow, and not that he was going to be creating visual accompaniment to his presentations.
I kind of hope that, you know what? If this show ever becomes big enough to have a convention, we will definitely be awarding points on all panels.
I mean, what should it be called? DL Con, Desperate Con, Loser Con? I don't know.
It should be called geriatric convention.
Yes, it's true. We saw our YouTube metrics this week, and apparently our show is mostly watched by men over the age of 65. Welcome, gentlemen. Avi, you didn't come here, though, to talk to Boomer Men. You came here to play some games, and would you like to play, since we're talking movies, a little game of Rated R? Rated X.
Yes, I would.
Here we go.
Time to play the filthiest game on Twitch. Rated R or X?
Yannick coming in with an R right out the gate. Didn't even see the picture. I'm going to say it's a bold move, Chris. Do we want to reward this?
It's a bold move, but it's lacking in pretension and has a hint of sophistication.
Yeah. It's, I'm going to say a bonus 5 points if you're right, Dr. Yanning. Avi, we're looking at still here. What do you think?
Yeah, I'm actually going to go, I'm leaning towards X. And I'll tell you why I'm leaning towards X, is because I feel like a film with that quality of transfer, if it was R-rated, people would give it a lot more attention to it.
It's true, but Avi, this could also be an educational film. It could be
you're right. It could be an educational
film of some kind. There are many sources of films. It could be bad.
Ooh, it could be an industrial for shampoo merchants.
It could. This could be for the. By the way, to our 65 plus male audience of retired shampoo salesmen. Thank you, gentlemen. But Avi, are you, with that in mind, are you still feeling X here?
Yeah, I'm going with X.
You're going with X. Well, let's find out what it is. It is from a bad horror movie called I Drink Your Blood, 1971.
In my defense, that was actually like a very real possibility. Was it was kind of filmed like I Drink Your Blood.
It's true. That is going to be definitely 10 points for Dr.
But
Yawning.
15 for Pelican.
Oh, sorry, yeah, for Dr. Yawning, yes. 15 points for Pelican Yawning, 10 for everyone else who got an R. Avi, I am sorry that you didn't get that. I can't give you a full card, but I'm going to tell you what. I am going to give you the rest of the winning numbers on this set for life because there's a lot of drama here, Avi. We may go home with $5,000 a week for the rest of the natural life of this program. Which, we've talked about this several times. We would definitely start giving away good prizes, better prizes than our top prize, even now. The Sonic Hair toothbrush. Avi, is there a prize you would like to see if we win the $5,000 a week?
We should have a DVD of Avi's movies.
Ooh, I think we could do that. Even
I don't have any movies.
Well, you know what I mean. You're short.
Yeah.
So we'll put them together.
And tell you what, we'll even pay you the license fees, Avi. How do you like that?
I'm trying to produce a lot more, so we'll see.
All right. Well, if you put together 60 minutes and we win this money, we'll hit you up with some royalties. I DM'd Junior Milkshake some of my work in progresses. I've been taking photos of grungy New York City streets and desaturating them and raising the gamma so it kind of looks like a bad photocopy and animating over that. So it's real cool. 90s style aesthetic. Yeah, I really like the way your characters move, Avi. You got some good chops.
Well, enjoy it while you can, because I'm definitely going to cut out a lot of the movement. It's just driving me insane.
Yeah, for budget and your own life reasons, that's a good move. Avi, I'm going to need 5 numbers from you here from the audience. We're going to do 3 numbers tonight. Those will be your 3 numbers all night long. Every time they come up, you will get 10 points. So everybody in chat, give me 3 numbers. Avi, I'm going to need 5 from you, and then, you'll still have your 3 from the chat. You can send those later. So what are you feeling?
Well, for the winning numbers, I'd say 3, 7,
yep.
15. 27. And you know what? It's already on there. Let's just say 13.
13.
Make lucky 13.
That would be $50 for us. The most.
Oh, wait. 15. Oh, did I put 15?
No. That would be, if we get that 30, we'll win $50. That's what I was saying.
Well, 15 is already on the winning numbers, so I guess change it to, so 3, 7, 13, 18, and 27.
8. All right, so I got 3, 7, 18, 27, and 13. Avi, those are your numbers. Let's take a look at what we've got. Do we have all of chat's numbers in? Because this thing is gonna get scratching. Here's the first one.
Fire away.
It is a 21. That does not do it for Avi. Does not do it for us. A big ol' nothing for us. The next one, here we go. 39. Jack all for us. Nothing for Avi.
39, huh?
Yeah.
We've got a couple of 21s in the audience, so I'm going to be dealing out some points.
Excellent work, whoever that was. Let's take a look at the next one. It is a 12. Well, that's an unhappy number for everybody who is out there picking 11s. Our next one is an 18, Avi. That will do it for you. It's going to be 10 for Avi. And the last one is 40. So we officially know the New York set for life goes up to 40.
Lordy.
There you have it. A losing card for us.
You suck at life.
Can you do me a favor and hit me with the numbers that we just scratched so I can go through
Yes.
everybody's numbers? And
21, 39, 12, 18, and a 40.
Thank you. I just like to triple check and make sure I'm giving everybody the points that they
That's
earned.
true. Well, we hear from them if we don't, and sometimes we have
And
to
then
have a
we
trial about it.
Yeah. I do not like having a trial about it.
I don't mind having. It's been a minute since we've had a trial. I don't mind having a trial. Avi, any parting thoughts you want to leave us with?
So as the film buffs know, earlier this year, Honora won Best Picture at the Oscars. So the director of that one, Sean Baker, co-wrote a movie called Left-Handed Girl from Taiwan that is hitting Netflix in a couple weeks. And I just saw it, and it's in theater, and it's really good. I recommend it.
All right, that's a Sean Baker reco from Avi. Avi, thank you for your call. It's never a complete show without the Avi call.
All
Good
right.
night.
Night.
All right, the phone lines are open again, 917-524-7853. We are playing games. We are scratching cards. There's plenty of set for lives. Oh, I already see. Oh, it's Knuckles, a.k.a. Chupa. Knuckles, a.k.a. Chupa. Welcome. Dr. Yawning, you were too late again. Sorry, friend. I'm going to have to decline your call and close the lines. How's it going, my friend?
It's going well, my friend. How is it going with you, my friend?
It's going good. It's going good. I successfully did my big seasonal move back home to my native Miami. It's very nice to be back. Love it here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. You're flying south for the winter?
I am flying south for the winter. I like our audience. Definitely winter in Florida. Gentlemen, thank you for watching.
How about you, Miss Creature? How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing fine. Thanks for asking. Glad you called in. Hoping you do well on your games tonight.
Me too.
Knuckles, would you have a little bit of business before we get into it?
I was just gonna say, I hope you noticed how I rated you earlier.
I did.
That was
We
cool,
thanked
right?
you. We thanked you when you did it. I deeply appreciate it. Thank you so much for the raid, friend.
It's a lot of moving parts. I don't really get to catch everything, so I am glad you thanked me.
Yeah.
Just trying to show you guys some love. I know it's so hard for you guys to reciprocate when things like that happen. It's really hard for you to see fans that like genuinely support you and then also, send them that same kind of love back. So I'm trying to.
Well, we definitely thanked you when it happened. I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
he did.
I feel like we get a little bit.
I
of
just
passive
don't always
from you.
feel the love when I call in.
I have a question. But yet you call in over and over. So maybe that's like something you're seeking. Did you have like a mean Cuban nanny as a kid?
A mean Cuban nanny?
Because that would explain why you like to call in and have this like weird thing where you kind of pretend that Milkshake is mean to you when he's like very friendly and nice. But maybe it's something you're seeking. It's interesting.
There's no pretending. I don't appreciate you gaslighting me and making me think that this is all in my head.
You know what?
I really
maybe we'll have a trial about it.
Let's have a trial
whether
about
we're
it.
nice to Knuckles or not. Knuckles, would you like to play a little pre-qualifying game?
Sure, I guess, yeah.
Let's play a game of Survey Said.
We asked 100 respondents to play. Survey says.
All right, so the way this game works, Knuckles, is that we have a question from a 1970s game show where a survey was given to a group of people. In this case, it was 100 Catholic priests. And these 100 Catholic priests were asked, is it a sin to undergo gender reassignment surgery? That is my wording. The original wording of the question is not one that I care to put on the air. But how many of these Catholic priests said that it was a sin to undergo
It's Catholic priests in the 70s too. It's interesting.
Catholic priests in the 70s. How many of them think gender reassignment is a sin? Is that
So what are
before or
the rules?
after
I have to
Vatican
guess
II?
exactly, or I just have to get close?
Whoever is closest. So chat's gonna throw in some guesses. You're gonna throw out a guess. And
Well, the thing is,
whoever's
if I say 100 and somebody in chat says 99,
yes,
and it's 99,
then someone in chat wins. Yes, that's correct.
But Knuckles, you have the caller's advantage, which is you can give us an answer now and you can change it after you've seen what chat has said. This is the incentive for the call. You get to change your answer when you're on the line.
Okay. All right.
I'm seeing 89
yeah,
for
it's
Sun
the
King saying it's a
70s.
sin. It's the 1970s.
Is this before Vatican II? I wonder. When was Vatican
unclear.
II?
It's in the 70s. It's in the 70s.
When was the Vatican made?
No, the Vatican II was a series of large rule changes within the Catholic Church itself that happened in 1965. I'm sorry. So this is post Vatican II.
I was wrong about that. Yeah, so they didn't have to have the mass in Latin.
know
I don't
that.
want to talk about Catholic business.
Oh,
Not
Thank you.
really what
I'm
this
sorry.
show is for.
I was raised Baptist, so I don't know all the ins and outs. Catholic, that's the one with the snakes, right?
Nope, that's those will be your Pentecostals. Catholics, they got the frankincense and the myrrh. They come in shaking the frankincense
The
down
one with
the
the
aisle.
snakes is pretty rad.
Yeah. Well, that's the appeal of the Pentecostals.
99.
It's the snakes. 99. You're going with 99 priests. Shall we
All right, we've
find
got
out?
some other guesses in the chat. We've got 89, 90, 77, 67, 88, 93. So let's see what the
Knuckles, you want
numbers
to
say.
stick with 99, having heard the other answers?
Yeah, I think I do. Let me ask you guys a question. How do you
Yes.
get a phone number? How do you get a phone number to call? Because I rated you guys earlier for my show. I don't know if
Yeah.
you remember when I did that.
Yes,
super cool
we
thing.
did. We
But
thanked you.
I had Pelican Yawning as a guest.
Oh.
Did he tell you guys that?
I did no, we did not know that.
Yeah.
He did not
That's pretty
mention,
great.
no.
I want to do a call-in thing, and I'm just doing Discord calls right now because I need a number.
It's a
How do
Google
you guys
Voice
get a number?
number. You just get a Google Voice number. That's how we do it.
Yeah, you need like a phone number to get one of those though. And I already
Yeah, you do.
have.
So that's how we've got it set up. But Discord's a great way to take calls. But what do you said you were going with 99? Are you gonna switch that number up, or are you gonna go with 99?
I was getting back to that.
Hey man, I just don't want it to become
Creature.
IT time.
I understand. It's all right. It's fine. Goodness gracious. If it's not one thing, it's the other thing with you guys. 99. Run it. Let it
You want
let
the
it go.
99?
Let it run.
Let it run.
Let's find
Run it.
out what these Catholic priests said.
Survey said
It was 48. So the majority, 52, of the Catholic priests did not think that gender reassignment was a sin. Pretty wild, right?
That's genuinely surprising.
Every time we do one of these, we learn that the 1970s was kind of a better time than now.
So in a lot of ways, you know. So Skogrenev is actually our closest.
Wow! Congratulations, Skoger now.
Wow.
Always a delight to have Skog watching.
I can't give you the full card or one of our special games, Knuckles, but I can.
You at
give
least got me a fresh card this time.
I've
you got
given
me
you
a
a
fresh
fresh
card, and I
card.
appreciate that.
It's not a special thing. It's just when we finish a card, we start a new one.
You don't have to say that though. You could let me have the fresh card.
But I don't. When you don't get a fresh card on the next call, I don't want you to say we're not appreciating you. Because this has been like the
I need a
third
fresh card
time.
every time I call in.
Well, that's not a service I can provide. I'm going to give you 5 picks on this. This is going to be separate from your 3 numbers in chat. So what would you like your 5 numbers to be?
So this is in addition to my 3?
This is an addition
Yes, it is.
to
From
your
earlier?
3.
Okay, let's go with
And if you
4,
pick numbers,
8.
if you pick numbers you've already picked, you get double points.
Oh. Well, in that case, 7, 21, 9, 23, 42.
23 and 42. All right, here are your numbers. Looking for a 7, 21, 9, 23, and 42. Let's do the first one here. It is a 29. Will not do it.
Ooh, very close, though.
Very close, though. Very, very close. Actually, let's take a look at our prizes before I just go scratching these all will ye, nil ye. We're looking at $5,000. We're looking at $50,000. We are looking at $5,000 a week for life, the big money, and a 10. Do that 10 first. All right.
What's the
feel
most
good
you
about
ever
the
won
10?
on one of these cards?
Like $2.
No,
Oh, 20
we won
bucks.
20 bucks once, and we
That's
blew all
true.
of it on
On
$2.
$1 scratchers,
Yeah, $1
right?
scratchers, yeah.
That was a good day.
Yeah, it was a good day.
Interesting. Okay.
Are you feeling confident about your numbers right now?
Yeah, I've doubled down. I've doubled up. I've doubled left.
Down,
I've
you
doubled
doubled
right.
up. I'd like to see it. I'd like to see the big 20 for you. Let's find out. We got it is a 13. That won't do it for you. Someone out there's got to have lucky number 13 though. Taking a look at
Not tonight.
Whoa!
Oh wait, no, Skogrenev does. Never mind. I lied.
Skogrenev. Excellent work, Skogrenev. Let's do the $5,000. The $5,000 is a 21. That will do it for you. And that is one of your 3,
Double
so
points.
that will be 20 points.
I doubled down on that shit, bitch.
Nice.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to call you a bitch. I got excited.
Well,
That was inappropriate.
I thought it was more like a exclamatory
say that on
sentence
this
and not
show?
a. You can say whatever you want, but we can do whatever we want.
I was channeling my inner guppy. People in the chat will know what that means.
Okay. People in the chat, you know what it means. Let's hit the next one. 50,000 is a 22. A 22. A little bit of a straight developing here in the 20s. And the last one, for the big money, is a 7, and that will do it. That is one of your doubles. That will be another 20 points. Do you prefer to be called
20?
Knuckles, or do you prefer to be called Chupa in these environs?
Knuckles is fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
You can call me Slugman, actually. You want to call me Slugman?
Sure, I'll call you Slugman.
Oh, and that puts you over into the 200s. That's exciting for you.
Oh, excellent.
What does that place me on the leaderboard, Chris?
Yeah, that would put you at 27 in our leaderboard.
And that's 26 places from the top spot?
It's 26 places from the top spot. Keep calling in, and you could get there.
Well, we'll see. We'll see, I suppose. Thank you for having me on the show. I joke around, but I love you guys.
Well,
you don't have to call me Slugman.
You
can call me
Slugman.
Knuckles.
I don't care. I'll call you whatever you want.
He is very good about that, our milkshake.
I would say call me Daddy, because that's funny. That's a funny thing to say, but I don't want you to actually call me Daddy. It is strange. It's strange, but it would have been great if I had said that instead of all this explanation.
Yeah. It's really a show, not tell. But thank you for the exposition, Knuckles. And we'll catch you.
Knuckles is fine. Goodbye. Have a great night. Love you.
Man.
Bye.
Love you too. That phone line is open again. 917-524-7855.
Pelican, this is your time.
This is your time.
Dial
Pelican.
that number.
Get in there. Or anybody else. If you want to just fuck with Pelican Yachting, not let him get in there. I'll give 10 points to anybody other than Pelican Yachting who frustrates his efforts to keep calling in. And you know what? We'll make that a whole thing. Ooh, this is a number I don't know.
Oh, no.
Unknown caller. Who are we talking with? This is, you're on live.
Unknown. Because she got a phone.
Whoa!
That works.
Oh, it's Sapphire Blue Ink. Welcome back. It has been a while since we talked to you.
I know. And you know, I'm going to say we're not going to talk about what I had to do to get the phone. Okay. So, yeah, I missed you guys, and I'm happy to be part of the show today.
Oh, we missed you too. In fact, I bet you didn't even know we had this because I don't think you've watched in a minute, and I always forget to put them up. We have little graphics for some of our regular callers, and that is our that's Sonic Chronic. Sapphire Blue Ink. That is our little graphic for you. I hope this is a good like this.
Hold on. I got it. Oh, jeez. Look at her.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah.
I love that hair. That is a hair blessed by blow dryer.
The thing I don't understand is what is happening with this girl's forehead. Where is it?
It's under the bangs, baby. She's got mall bangs.
What?
Looking good.
Well, I'm telling you, sometimes you gotta hide the intelligence level because people can't handle it.
It's true. And speaking of intelligence levels, I know you did not come here to talk mall bangs. You came here to play some games, Sapphire. Would you like to play?
Like I said, that's a great icon for me, though, because she clearly has a lot of hair, and I do have a lot of hair. I have hair for, like, days. But yeah, what do we got?
Let's play a game of What Should It Say? So we're looking at a business in the UK, Sapphire Blank, and we've blacked out the name of this business. It is a wood stripping business. Now, I'm not looking for the real name of this business. I am looking for the best fake name, what it should be. What should this British wood stripping business be called? Whoever has the best fill in the blank for this is going to win 20 points.
Morningwood.
Morningwood. I like it. A strong start. And of course, as the caller, you are going to, of course, get a chance to revise that as we see some more from the chat. Chat, do you have any ideas as to what this UK wood stripping business?
Jack the Stripper.
Jack the Stripper is an excellent one. Nude puppet theater from Pooh Stew.
Ooh, Pooh Stew, lovely.
Yes, excellent. Different kind of wood stripping, of course.
Strip the puppets. Not the puppets.
Sapphire, have you been traveling a lot lately?
I'm traveling right now.
Oh. Well, don't dox yourself, but you going anywhere interesting?
No, no. I've got some, unique beliefs and too much, knowledge about, I don't know, the man, the system, and so, I'm kind of stuck here until I get some form of ID that the, airports will accept, or I get my own health care.
All right. Well, that real ID is a real pain in the butt. I'm sorry to hear you're stuck travel-wise, but I'm glad that Desperate Losers can be there.
Whatever, I'm in paradise. It's all good. I'm in paradise. Y'all can come over here.
Oak and Sons from Knuckles. I'm seeing Birches and Hoes from Vince. Pretty good. Dandy Cock from Avi. Shake Your Ash from CD Dendanga. Also very good. Ooh, Chris, there's a lot of good ones in here. I'm feeling very torn. How are you leaning?
Oh God, I literally am just thinking about sexy marionettes now. So I think Fecal Stewart may have won my heart with that one.
I think you may be right. I think that this one may have to go to Fecal Stewart. Let's take a look at what it actually was. It was Jack the Stripper.
Was it really? I got it exactly right.
Yeah, you got it exactly right. It really was Jack the Stripper.
Oh wow!
So cool.
You know, I have so few skills, and I'm a little sad that that's one of them.
Yeah, I had a moment like this. We used to play a game in college that we cannot play on air. It was called Porn or Not, where we would take like an ambiguous website name, like hair.com, and you'd have to guess in advance of hitting enter whether it was going to be porn or not. In a way, Rated R, Rated X is based.
I was going to say it's the logical
in college, yes.
exposition of that.
But there was one time, we also would like guess as to whether we'd guess like a porn title and then see if it was real. And my crowning triumph was I guessed that there would be a porn called Sex Trek: The Next Penetration. And there was.
Well, you know about quantum fetish mechanics, right?
I do not know.
Well,
Check that out.
Here's Jack the Stripper, by the way.
When my children were, I don't know, maybe about 6 and 7, I forget why we went to attempt to Google search what when the engine gets, oh God, what was it? It wasn't block. Fucking, I can't remember what it was we were searching, but it ended up coming up with like all porn and like diapers, and like we were just trying to search for a picture of an engine that had been, I can't remember what the name of it, but yeah, it was strange, and that's the usually the thing of that.
No worries.
God, I can't remember what it was.
No worries.
What the word was we were searching, but anyway, a blown rod, a blown rod.
Ah, yes, a risky click, if you will.
And I had to just like turn it off. There wasn't like I couldn't even find the it was just all torn, and I was like, wow, right on, that's not gonna work. Okay, maybe we'll try something else to educate this one.
Sapphire, I can't give you one of the big games because you didn't win that pre-qualifying game, but you will get 5 scratches on the $10 card. The prizes that we'll be scratching for are $50, $1,000, $10.
Can you use my second set of numbers? Let me see, where are they?
Yeah, well, you're gonna get
15.
both because on top of your 3 that you've done in chat, you're gonna get 5 more numbers. So what would you like? What would you like your
Sapphire actually submitted some numbers previously, and so Saph, you gave us 5. Do you want just me to use the first 4 of those?
So 3 plus a 4, so 22, 7, 3, and 5. Take out 15.
15. You got it, hun.
All right. What do you want for your 5 for the call, Sapphire?
Oh,
Wait,
that's
no.
that's we got it.
Oh, we got it. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Let's take a look at that first number. It is a 16, Chris. Will that do it? For
Unfortunately, no.
Oof.
Did I just take the 15 off?
No, you took 15 off. So you and then we had to add it back anyway. So you're good. You're all we got you, and you're darn close. I'm sure it's gonna work out for you.
All right,
let's try another number.
Let's take a look at the 20. Here we go.
Thanks for the enthusiasm, Chris.
A 28.
I'm here to help.
Will that do it for Sapphire?
But maybe not here, but it spiritually, yes. It's a good number.
By the way, Chris, I like that you're calling the callers hun like you're a waitress at a diner.
I mean, I was a waitress at a diner. I lived in New Jersey for a long time.
I didn't even notice.
Oh, you know what I need? I need like big pineapple earrings. That would be very. Actually, back as a young punk, I used to wear a vintage diner uniform often to the shows.
Oh, nice, Chris. I just scratched a 26. Will that do, Sapphire?
Nope.
Oh no.
What a losing streak. Here comes the 1,000. It is a 33.
Well, that does it for nobody.
Oh, and the last one.
Real desperate.
The last one is a 34, which I also think is not going to do it for anybody.
No.
Oh,
I'm so sorry.
So sorry, Sapphire, but I will. You know what? It's been a minute since we heard you, and I'd like to give you a welcome back, 20 points.
Thank you. Thank you.
Welcome
I'd
back,
like to say
Sapphire.
it was just because of traveling, but I guess it was more spiritual traveling that had me on the journey.
Yeah, you know what? It doesn't matter how long you go or where you go. You're always welcome back at Desperate Losers.
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank you for your call.
I'm happy to be here. Right on. Thank you, guys. Aloha. Bye.
917-524-7853 is that number. We got plenty of games, some biggies that we have not seen yet. Biggies. I've got, of course, Who's Stu doesn't even have to pre-qualify because this is now a 4-episode arc of a Larry King 5s. I would love it, Chris, if Pooh Stew gets Geraldo on the first track.
Oh my goodness, that would be such
the end of the game. That would be kind of a hilarious way to cap that shit off. We also have The Price is All Correct, of course. And we have another thing going on, which members of the Discord will have seen this already. But for everyone else, we are going to be doing something new next year. We are revamping Scratchinga. We are creating a new bingo card. And for this show and telly,
Time for a little show and telly, baby.
I have this new contest, the Desperate Losers Bingo Card, 2026 Bingo Card Challenge. We are looking for your ideas for Black Swan events that will happen in 2026. You know, in 2026, I do not want to be caught with I didn't have that on my 2026 bingo card. We are getting those in. We'll be doing this until the, New Year's Eve. We'll be closed at midnight on the 1st. If we use one of your suggestions in one of our cards, you will win 5 points. And here's the best part. If it happens, Chris, you will win 100 points on top of that. But it has to be one we pick. You can't just pick something that's going to happen for sure and get the 100. It has to be one of the ones we pick. A Black Swan event, Poostu, who is asking, is an unlikely event. So we have some examples here on my sample bingo card. You know, for instance, they find Saddam Hussein alive in a new hole. We find that barbecue ribs cure cancer. Wild events lead to Harry's coronation. Things like that. Unexpected events that you couldn't predict that happen. That's a Black Swan event. So you can drop those in the chat. You can, of course, drop them in the Discord any old time. You can email to us, of course, at DesperateLosers2@AOL.com, or you can call the number after hours and leave us a message, or you can call right now because that line is open, 917-524-7853, and you can give us your suggestions for a Black Swan event in 2026. Chris, do you have any suggestions off the top of your head?
Oh, I mean, the spaceship finally comes to pick me up, I guess.
Ooh, I didn't realize you were in the Heaven's Gate cult like 30 years too late.
Well, you know me, I'm always into the retro. But no, not a Heaven's Gate. I don't like the sneakers.
Yeah.
Not my thing.
Well, but the castration and the mass suicide, that's doing...
Yeah, I mean, listen, as long as it's not... I'm the guy they left behind to run the website. That's what I love about it. Is that there's one guy in the Heaven's Gate cult, they're like, hey, could you not come with us? Because we need somebody to be the webmaster.
I mean, is that guy still the webmaster? Does he still believe all these years later?
I mean,
if you're, you know what? To all those 65 and older gentlemen watching us, call in. If you are the webmaster of the Heaven's Gate cult, we'd like to know. You know, we're not discussing matters of faith with regards to the Catholic Church, but I'll field all the talk we can possibly stand about the Heaven's Gate cult.
All the talk you can stand. Welcome to Desperate Losers.
As endorsed tentatively by the New York Times.
As endorsed accidentally by the New York Times.
New York Times. Well, featured in the New York Times. That we are on firm ground saying.
That's true.
Chris, do we have is the leaderboard ready? Can we take a look at that?
Yeah, let me just give it a quick double check. I think it's all organized. Yeah, rock and roll, buddy.
Let's take a look where we are. McDykel still at the top with 10,009. Shifty Merchant with 4,324. Pooh Stew hot on his heels with 3,506. Sun King with 2,819. Sun King next month might win some points because Sun King put up a poster in a sort of abandoned downtown area, and I told him if it was still up like 3 months later, it would give him like 50 points. So maybe some big points coming your way. Really Serial in there with 2293, just rocketing up the charts with this insane streak. Visk in there at 2276. Visk, call in. It's been a minute. Maybe we'll throw some bonus points your way. Dr. Yawning, it's your opportunity to call in, Dr. Yawning. 1607.5 for Alien Bob, 1595 for Avi, and 956 for Bone Amputee. Who's number 11 and how much do they have, Chris?
So number 11 is the Orphans.
Is the Orphans? Ooh.
Yeah.
There's Dr. Yawning. Dr. Yanni, congratulations, you made it in. I'm now securing the line so that we will not be interrupted.
You're a little hard to hear right now. Can you say one more thing so I can...
Yeah, can you hear me?
The audio?
Can you hear us now?
Yeah, that's good enough.
All right. Welcome to Desperate Losers, Dr. Yanni. How you doing?
Thank you. I'm okay. I'm sorry if my voice is a bit shaky. It's the cold. I'm well. Emotionally, mentally, I'm fine.
Wow, so you were a guest on Chupa's show. And now
Yes,
you are
I
calling
was.
into this show, and all of this with a cold.
What a trooper.
I know.
You must have a stomach of steel.
I'm not it's more of a literal temperature cold rather than a sick cold. I'm over being sick. I'm just physically cold due to I'm sorry, I'm a little drunk right now.
You know what? It's fine. Drunkenness,
It's nature.
welcome. Desperate Losers.
Thank you.
We've long indulged alcoholism on this show. Would you like to play?
Indulged but not encouraged.
Indulged but not encouraged. Would you like to play a little pre-qualifying game, Dr. Yanning?
I would love to. Thank you so much.
Let's play a game of Who Is That? The game everybody hates.
Who is that? And who is he? We know who he is, but what about them? They look familiar, but does she and her? The answers to these questions could win you prizes galore. All of this. Who is that?
You are going to have 72 seconds to tell me who this is. I'll give you a hint. This person is a virtuoso at a musical instrument and has appeared in movies.
Is this a member
in
of the band Kiss?
This is not a member of the band Kiss.
Okay. Well, I've expended all of my cultural knowledge that I have.
Here's the movie he is most famous for being in. Here he is, kind of working on behalf of the devil in this picture.
Oh my goodness!
If you're from Long Island, you will definitely know who this person is. Chris, being from New Jersey, doesn't necessarily know who this is. This person has a stupid line of guitars from Ibanez. Go ahead, Pelican.
I am probably the worst person for this game because I couldn't tell you people that are popular now, let alone the era that I assume Desperate Losers draws from. I know this isn't Prince, but Prince is the only other name I can think of.
It's not
It
Prince.
is not Prince. It is Steve Vai. Roll Django got that. Give Roll Django
I've never heard of
a
him.
round of applause. 10 points. He was in The Mothers of Invention. There's a famous Frank Zappa song about him called Stevie's Spanking, about a sexual interlude he had at one point when they were on tour. Yeah. I don't know that I recommend his music. He's like a great guitar player, but it's like that kind of like impressive music, like technical music where it's not the greatest. But what a character! If you've never seen Steve Vai, you got to look up some music videos. Pelican, I strongly recommend starting with Tender Surrender.
Ooh.
Tender Surrender. I'll add that to my list.
Tender Surrender Spanking Interlude.
Yes.
Love it.
Well, I can't give you one of the big games, Dr. Yanning, but I can give you the last 5 scratches at the bottom here before we get into the winning numbers. We're looking at a prize of $20. We're looking at
Is the film Crossroads milkshake?
It is the film Crossroads.
Can we give Raul extra points for knowing that?
Yes. Give Raul like 5 more points.
I will.
That's if you've never seen Crossroads, it's a movie where Ralph Macchio basically reenacts the myth of Robert Johnson going down to the crossroads to learn to play the guitar, and it's also kind of a little bit of an interpretation of the song "The Devil Goes Down to Georgia," because he gets into that scene that Steve Vai is in. It's like the big meeting between the devil and Ralph Macchio. The devil conjures Steve Vai in order to play the guitar on his behalf. It's a good, I wouldn't say it's a good movie, but it is an interesting movie. We're playing for $20, playing for $100, playing for $500. We're playing for $5,000 a week for life. Dr. Yawning, we're paying for $500. What do you like? We've got your numbers from before the 3, I think. But I will take 5 more for you from this for this call. And of course, you could double, triple, quadruple, quintuple any number of times you want to on numbers you already have. What do you want to do?
Okay, let me look at the numbers we already have. I was sort of in and out before I called in.
Yeah. So we've got on the board already. We got a 29, 21, 13, 16, 33, 26, 34, 28. We've seen these cards go up to 40s. Going with the 11.
Yeah.
Love the 11.
11, 18. I like the lower numbers.
Yeah.
I know this card is going higher, but my gut instinct is keeping me from guessing above 20.
Yeah. What's your tipple
final
today,
number?
Dr. Yawning? What are you drinking?
I'm drinking, so normally I can handle my liquor, and I don't feel unwell. But that's because I normally drink, like, whiskey or something hard. I'm drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade, and it's like, I left this in the email, it's like flavored. This is black cherry. I think that's why I feel absolutely nauseous. I don't know if it's the sugar or something else in it, but I can't handle whatever is in this compared to hard liquor. And so I felt like I was going to throw up before.
Out of 5, what would you give the experience of the bikes?
-2.
-2. Well, there you have it, folks. He's off the charts. I've got an 11 and 18. I need 3 more numbers from you.
I'll take a 3.
A 3.
A 5.
A
Shoopa,
5.
if you're still there, give me my last number. I trust you.
That's a
or
big
anyone. Whoever
vote of
gives me a number
confidence out
first.
there for Knuckles. Knuckles, get it? It's a 21. It is a 21
Jack
from the Knuckster. Let's take a look.
Which means that's a double number for Pelican there.
Ooh, this would be a big 20 for you. All right, let's take a look at this first one. We'll scratch the 20 first. It is a 38. Looks like your instincts were wrong to stay low there. Let's take a look at the hundo though. Maybe you'll redeem yourself. It's a 30. Oh, Dr.
Womp
Yawning,
womp.
not looking good. We're looking at one of the 500s now. 2 of them out there. It is a 3. That will do it for you. And Chris, is that a
Excellent.
double?
Unfortunately, it is not. It's a single, but hey, points are points.
It's still 10 points, Dr. Yawning. The next 500 is a 2. And the final one, which would be, for us, 5,000 a week or life, is 31. That does not do it for you.
Does it for nobody.
But you did get those 10 points there, Dr. Yawning. Sorry you didn't know who Steve Vai was. But now you got a little bit of homework. That's what we like to do with the show. We like to give people homework.
Ooh.
Yeah,
what is it? What is the new VAG game's name? Sucky Cosell?
No. Sucky Cosell's pretty good. It's Vackard Cosell.
Vackard.
I think Suckered Cosell might be better, though. Maybe we should change his name to Suckered Cosell.
He's a little louder than...
It's true. Vacky was quiet. He also is a lot harder to get the shavings out of. I don't know how I feel about him yet. We'll see. Dr. Yawning, do you have any Black Swan events for 2026?
What's a Black Swan event?
It's like an unexpected thing. You know, it's just, you're basically, so we're going to do a bingo card of unexpected events that may take place in 2026. If they happen, you get to stamp it on your bingo card. And for people who submit them, you'll get 20 points if we use it, and then you'll get 100 if it actually happens. So, you know, like one of the examples we had on our card was like Donald Trump falls down the stairs.
That seems more like wishful thinking, hypothetical.
It's one of his biggest fears. He definitely fears it.
Really?
Yeah. He talks about it incessantly.
That makes sense. honestly.
You know what?
I don't have any off the top of my head.
When you get to his age, Dr. Young, there's two things that happen to you. You begin to fear the stairs, and you become a viewer of this show. Thank you for your service.
It's true. Have we figured out why we have so many viewers, male viewers?
It was based on YouTube views, not it was not our Twitch.
Was it YouTube views of a specific video?
No, it was just our stream in general.
That still does not make any sense.
I don't know, but so few people watch us on YouTube that like if 3 boomers watch it, that would put us over the top. And to those 3 boomers, I say, thank you for your service, gentlemen.
Thank you so much. Big Telly Savalas fans.
Anyone who's still using YouTube to watch live streams when there's an option, I feel like is going to be over the age of, I don't know what the age group was. I don't want to insult anyone. I'll say 60. I think that's fair, right? Anyone under 60 who knows
the
about
Gen
Twitch
Z
is going to be using Twitch.
Loves the tube, Dr. Yanning. That is where they
Really?
watch. Yeah, they love it. Gen Z loves the YouTube.
I only watch YouTube lives when I have to. There's one streamer out of all the streamers I watch who exclusively does YouTube lives, and I hate it because I never know what he's doing live. It's random.
Oh well, if you're watching us on YouTube, do make sure to subscribe. Follow us on Twitch if you're watching here. Dr. Yanning, any Black Swan events?
Not yet. Can I get back to you with that?
Yeah, of course.
Week?
Yeah,
okay.
sure.
Yeah, this is open
I've been watching
until
a YouTuber.
This is open until midnight.
Weren't you trying to renegotiate something in the chat?
Oh yeah, that's true. You were trying to renegotiate your failed bet with us. You bet us that we would have a successful TikTok account, which we defined as either 100 followers on TikTok or just one regular viewer who we found organically from TikTok.
Okay. So here are my thoughts. And if I'm getting unentertaining or you just want to cut me off, just say shut up, Pelican. I won't be offended. I'm drunk. I get
Pelican,
it. So
we have never cut anyone off, even when they've been boring as shit. That's the nature of this show.
That's very true. Not to name any names, but I'm trying to think of what his name was so I can drop it in a funny way. I don't want to come off shifty here, but just in case you do, I won't be personally offended.
Well, Skogernef with a Black Swan prediction. Desperate Losers gets banned from TikTok again.
Ooh, I think that is very likely to happen. Seeing as I don't really understand why we were kicked off the first time.
That was so weird.
Yeah.
So my thought was, I go through and I clip some TikToks. I think you messaged, and I forgot to respond to you in the Discord, that I couldn't be an administrator or whatever on the
right.
TikTok
They don't
account.
have
So
an
I'll
option
send
for a
you
social
TikToks.
media manager.
Yeah. So maybe I send you guys TikToks. I would love to be able to comment on other people's, but I don't know how far that'll get you. I think it's fine if I just clip TikToks, do some editing, if I remember. We do that through December. Whatever, if you want to up the standards, since it's already been live, and
I'm gonna let it ride. And Dr. Gunny, because you'd be putting actual work into this. I want to reward your labor for every clip you make us, and I'll make this offer to anybody else. Any clip that anybody makes of this show that we actually use that is useful to us, I'm gonna say 20 points.
Thank you.
And you send me the clips and I'll package them up. I'll give them our top and tails. I'll do all that stuff. And I'll tell you what, I'll go one further. You can be our social media manager for that month because I have no interest in TikTok. You can tell me what to do, and whatever you tell me to do that's within reason, I will do it with our TikTok. And we'll see where we get with it. We'll see if we get banned again. We'll see if Skogernef gets on the bingo card and wins 100 points for your malfeasance. Could be. In fact, I think we should just say, in the interest of this bet, Chris, Skogernef is getting on the bingo card with that one.
Yeah.
Dr. Yanni, what's your Black Swan?
My black swan is the nickel gets removed. We've already got the penny. Have you guys heard about the penny being removed from circulation?
Yes.
So I was very, not to be like, oh, I'm so woke, I'm so cool, but like I watched some YouTubers, and they were talking about how the penny was not financially, it didn't make sense to keep printing it. And then the penny got removed months later. And now I'm hearing people talk about the nickel, those same people. So I'm like, okay, I think there's at least a 50% chance that the nickel is next to go.
Wow.
Because it's also inefficient to be printed.
It's interesting that I understand the inefficiency of printing the nickel, but the shortest job I've ever had is for college. In college, I worked at JCPenney's for 2 weeks before I got let go for wearing a sleeveless dress. And then they didn't like when I asked if they didn't believe in the right to bear arms, and apparently I'm not funny, so I got fired. But JCPenney does not. Sorry, you can hit the whole. We have 5 minutes, right? But they do not use dimes at JCPenney, and any dimes that are acquired in the register during the day, they get rid of, because JCPenney did not believe in dimes. He believed that because nickels existed, dimes are redundant.
Ooh. You know what? I'm a coin maximalist. I don't care how much they cost. I want the half penny back.
Oh, bring back the hay penny.
Exactly. I want that hay penny. And people complain that they're not economically feasible. Make them out of plastic.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that a bet you genuinely would want more plastic waste? Not actually.
It can be recycled. It can be recycled. They're just burning all these bottles and sending them to India. I say press them into half.
Yeah. That's really interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
I can dig it.
All right. So that's your prediction for 2026. They nix the nickel in 2026.
Ooh, nix the nickel.
That's a pretty good one.
Yeah,
I like it.
I said that. That's really well said.
I like it as a black swan. Yeah. Well, Dr. Yawning, thank you for playing. Of course, you're always welcome. Oh, you know what? It's a game we've not played in a minute because we've not had anyone drunk on air. I would like the chat to guess how many of these mics are eliminates Dr. Yawning have. We've heard him talking. Let's get those guesses in. How many hard? What was it? Black cherry something?
Black cherry Mike's Hard, which is a malt liquor beverage.
It's a malt liquor. Ooh.
Much like Club 45, Mike's Hard also works every time.
Yes. I should make a countdown that's exclusively all those Billy D. Williams Club 45 ads.
Oh God, I love Billy D. Williams.
He's not with us, right?
I believe he passed recently. Let me get back to you on that before I Maya Angelou him.
I'm seeing 5 from Chupa. I'm seeing 6 from Sun King. I'm seeing 2 from CD Dandanga.
He is still with us.
2 and 4 from Vince. Congratulations, Billy D. Williams, on being alive. Dr. Yawning, what's the number? How many of these mics have you had?
I'm midway through one. Do you want me to round up or round down?
You know what? It's a half penny of mics.
A penny of mics.
Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
So not even a full one. Nobody has it. Wow.
So I've had 1 Mike's Hard Lemonade and a little less than a half.
Oh, so this is 1.5 Mike's Hard Lemonades.
Yeah, 1.5 Mike's Lemonades.
Ooh.
I believe that goes to CD Dandinga.
Ooh, yeah. Wait, hold on. Before we do that, are you in the half that you're in? Are you more on the Mike's is more full or less full?
I would say less full.
Less full. All right. So I think we should give that to Dendanga. That's going to be 10 points for Dendanga.
And just to uphold any reputation that I have about drinking, if anyone cares about that, I don't. But I'll still defend it. Normally I can hold like a decent amount of liquor, like half a bottle of vodka. I left this in my voicemail. You don't have to listen to that. You should delete it. I hate it. It was cringe. But
I don't think I saw that voicemail. I'll have to dig around for that.
It makes me sick. I don't know why. Like if I drink like vodka or fireball or something, it's fine. But
Do you
whenever
think
it's
maybe you're
flavored,
allergic to
I feel
it?
like
Hun, I'm worried
maybe.
about you. Are you allergic to it?
I don't know. I don't know.
All
I
right,
think
just
it's
be
sugar.
careful
I don't
out
do
there.
well with too much sugar.
Yeah.
I'm okay, I think. This is the last one I'm going to have if I finish this at all. Just don't drink it, Kelly. I'm going to
There's
drink
a
the
world
chupa,
where
but
you
I appreciate
consider
it.
continuing on this.
Can you say that again? I'm sorry.
The way you phrase that, it sounds like there's a world. You said this is probably your last one. There's a world in which you're considering a third, even though you're feeling like dog shit drinking this stuff.
No. I'm just gonna finish the second one, and then that's it. I've got 2 more that I'm saving in case Chupa invites me to stream another time with Peak. But that's it. Otherwise, I'll just have them individually.
Well, we welcome all of Mike's Hard lemonade or malt liquor drinkers to our program. Mike, you want to send some money this show's way? We're almost $3,000 in the hole. That's a question for the audience, Chris. Will we be more than $3,000 in debt by New Year's Eve?
I mean, we're mad close.
We're very close. Very close.
You're like one stream away from being 3,000 in debt.
It's true, but I have quite a few scratchers, you know. We could turn this thing around.
Yeah, you're a bulk buyer, you know. If you get that 500 for life, that would be incredible. I really hope you guys do get 500 for life.
You have this show
reasonable win.
It would be so different, you know. It would be completely professionalized.
You could get porn stars on the air. That's a reference that only Chupa gets. I'm sorry if that's weird.
All right, well, there's a lot of inside baseball going on between 2 guys on our calls tonight. But you know what? I appreciate it. I'm here for it. Dr. Yannick, thank you so much.
Not entertained.
Thank you so much for your call. That was not passive aggression for the one person who's going to claim it was. That was just a joke. Dr. Yannick, love and appreciate you at Desperate Losers. Thank you for your call.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
Bye-bye. Well, that line is open again, 917-524-7853. 2 big games still open on the table for the planned. Desperation Juice, I've noticed, Chris, not a winner. Chupa saying, what a good caller. I agree. Of course, a lot of people have a lot of points they're not spending. And let me tell you something. These Kojak cards are not going to be around forever.
No, they are finite.
They are. They're not printing any more of these. This could be one of your last chances. In fact, there's not a lot of Dobsons left. Boom, boom. These 3 are the last of the Dobsons. And right now, if you spend 200 points, you can get yourself a Telly and a Dobson. Look at that. That might be your little take-home for 200 points. There's not a lot of other shows on Twitch offering you Hollywood memorabilia. Or an unopened Sonic Air 2.
I mean, which is definitely our best prize.
Yeah, I have another prize that I'm working on, Chris. Which is, I got this Lex Luthor action figure. That I'm going to turn into
Jeff Bezos?
Telly Savalas action figure.
Way better.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a little bit of a custom job on this. I think that might be an excellent prize. Of course, 200 points also could get you one of these fabulous bookmarks for all of your manga needs. Call in 917-524-7853. While we're waiting, Chris, shall we play a little game of Rated R, Rated X?
Swell.
Let's do it.
Time to play the filthiest game on Twitch. Rated R or X?
By the way, Rainbow Astronaut, nice to see you in the chat again. We're looking at a still here from a movie from the 70s, 80s. I want to know from you, the audience, is this rated R? Is it rated X? Now, when we say R, sometimes it might be less than an R. You're basically asking, is this a porn? So R if it's not a porn, X. Is this a porn? Let me give you the full zoom in. Now we know from some past ones, Chris, production value, people like to rely on the production value. They like to look at the lighting, they like to look at the makeup, and they like to think about whether it's a porn or not based on that. But you never know, because there are some very, very like big budget pornos from the 70s. There's plenty of low budget movies. I'm seeing a lot of R's out there, an R from Avi, R from Chupa, R from Poostu, R from Sun King. Production Blues, welcome. Welcome to Desperate Losers. That's going to be an R. Is that a first time chat from Production Blues?
No, Production Blues has been with us before.
Oh, welcome back, Production Blues. Just because I didn't catch it, and I've embarrassed myself, 5 points to Production Blues.
Copy that.
All right, let's see. Oh, see, then coming in with an R. Let's take a look at what it is. It is a rated PG movie. This is the Anderson tapes with, have you seen this movie, Chris? It's got, what's his nuts? Sean Connery in it. He plays this guy, this like ex-con who gets out of jail, and he's living with his girlfriend in a real fancy high-rise, and he decides to rob the whole place. And the whole place is like wired for surveillance, so a lot of the movie is told through surveillance tapes. It's a terrible movie. I wouldn't recommend it. Wouldn't recommend it. You know,
sounds kind of weird.
You
Not gonna lie.
Up your face for a second there. It almost looked like your black lipstick was a mustache, just for a moment. Just in the corner of my eye.
My son asked me if I was interested in growing a mustache recently, and I said, you know what? Not permanently, but temporarily, it could be interesting. It could be good for a day. I don't. As a kid, you ever would get face paint at like a carnival?
Yeah,
I would find that I had a lot of sensory issues with that. And so I don't think I could permanently have a mustache. Also, my husband has an incredible mustache, and I would be afraid that we might get like stuck together.
You don't want a 2-mustache relationship, is what I'm hearing.
Well, I just don't want any mustache-related injuries.
It's true. You could get a little bit of a tangle. You could get like a rat king of mustaches.
Yeah, I mean, yes, Frida Kahlo, whose work we have in the house, not like prints we have in the house here. Big fan, but I don't know. Oh, Skogernev, each mustache brushes the other.
Ooh,
good to know.
Brushes the other.
It's I like it.
Wow.
Now I'm thinking about it.
Yeah. I've never had a mustache on mustache kiss. I don't know if that's true or not.
Call in. Tell us about your mustache on mustache kiss.
And by the way, apparently Chris just has Frida Kahlo's in her house. So
please don't.
if you're feeling the rush from the Paris jewelry heist, you may want to get on over to Chris's house. Heist some Fridas.
God, I wish I had some real Frida Kahlos. That would be amazing.
Which one do you want? You want the one with the heart, where there's like 2 Fridas sitting in the chair?
Two Fridas is actually one of my favorites because it is actually a painting that means a lot to my godmother and I. So yeah, you wanted a fake answer, and I gave you a real heartfelt answer.
Wow.
Always doing the swerve.
Yes, and speaking of heartfelt, let me get those 2 Fridas. Oh, I don't have a good resolution version of this, but that's all right. We'll take a crappy one. Here it is.
Come on, this
the
way.
2 Fridas. Connected by heart, connected by hands, and some bloody scissors.
A frequent symbol in her work. I love Frida. Made one of my dearest friends at because we were having an argument about Frida Kahlo. She was in her 90s. We were at a museum, and she said that the only reason that people like Frida is selfie culture, and I just didn't agree. But then we came to an agreement. We became inseparable pals.
Wow. All right. Well, there you have it.
Art brings people together.
It does, such as these 2 Fridas.
That's right.
You know, do you think, I mean, I understand that this is obviously artery connecting, but do you think maybe it's that like red thread that Orthodox Jews use to be able to move through buildings on this on the Sabbath? You think that there's just a bunch of Orthodox Jews living in these two Fridas?
Maybe. I mean, who knows what's within?
It's true. That's my fan conspiracy for Frida Kahlo. Every Frida contains Orthodox Jewish community. Call in 917-524-7853. Obviously, this show is spiraling out into some pretty weird territory. We need a caller. 917-524-7853. And as an inducement, I'm going to say 25 points to the next caller. Chris, while we are waiting for that call, let's play a little survey set.
We asked 100 respondents to play. Survey says.
Here we go. It's a question from a 1970s game show. 100 inmates were asked, should you have gotten a longer sentence? Of these 1970s inmates, how many of them, Chris?
None.
This is open to the chat as well. How many of these 1970s inmates would say that they deserved a longer sentence? Just as a point of reference, we just saw tonight that when 100 Catholic priests were asked whether gender reassignment surgery was a sin, 52 of them said it wasn't. So 1970s, wild time. In many ways, a better time than today. I'm seeing 68 from Visk. Happy birthday to your mom. Scorer and F with 15. Production Blues with an even 50. Chupa with a 12. CD Dandanga with 22. Rainbow, after asking the relevant questions, what were their crimes? I would like to know. But unfortunately, the 1970s do not provide those answers. Might be white collar guys, might be, murder 2 guys. No way to know. Boostu coming with 18. Sun King with 55. Let's take it. 32. 32 of them. That's a lot.
That is way more than I expected.
Yeah, 32 of them felt that they were getting off too easy. Still, overwhelming majority feeling like their sentence was just right or too much. 917-524-753.
Let's see. 32. Oh, we have kind of a tie here. We have a couple of people who are 10 off.
Ooh. List them off. Who's going on?
So we've got Asita Dendanga with 22 and Rainbow Astronaut with 42.
Ooh. I say both of them. In the case of a tie, they're both going to get those 10 points.
Visk giving us the King Solomon option where we split those points down the middle. Give them each 5.
The true owner of the points would not want to split the points. And since, you know what, this is not a zero-sum game, desperate losers, I say 10 points to each of them.
All right.
And you know what? If any of the boomers watching us on YouTube want to call 917-524-7853, we're taking your calls. I'm going to do 50 points, for boomers who are out there watching the show. Oh, we're getting a call. It's Dr. Yawning.
Again?
Dr. Yawning, are you a boomer?
He's pocket dialed us.
Yeah. This is not Pelican Yawning. This is a boomer, German boomer named Mike.
Oh, you should have gone with Pelican Jan. No. German name for you. Well, welcome back. Nobody else was calling. You get to play anew. Dr. Yade, would you like to play a little pre-qualifying game?
Yes, as long as this is not a, how you say, related to a people and knowing people. Is this an okay German accent? I don't know.
It's veering Swedish. Dr. Yawning, I could give you one that is not knowing people. It is sort of knowing people, but we've not played one of these tonight. Let's play a little game of How Did They Die?
How did they die?
In this great tapestry of life, one unbreakable thread ties all of God's creation together. From Metsa Musa to Macho Man Ramby Savage, all will die. The only question is, how? Jesus, this is dark.
This is the game, Dr. Jan, where I tell you a little bit about someone who died in an interesting way, and you're going to get to guess to how they died. Today we're talking about Franz Reichelt. In 1898, at the age of 20, Austro-Hungarian-born aviation pioneer Franz Reichelt, pictured here, bid his sisters and his village farewell, and he headed for France. And over the next decade, he established himself as a successful tailor, catering to Austrian ladies vacationing and shopping in Paris. But Reichelt's ambitious young mind could not be tied down by satin and lace and whatever else dresses are made of, Dr. Jan, for his head was in the sky, among the clowns. You see, he was plain crazy, obsessed with the new field of aviation. It's all he would ever talk about. During his lengthy fittings, we're reliably informed by the French press, he would blather on at the Austrian grand dames and their entourages about his ideas and inventions, and it got to be that people began calling him the Flying Tailor, and he relished it. He was singularly obsessed with flight. All of his free time was given over to building and testing new gizmos. But he died in an interesting way. So how did Franz Reichelt get the big fade to black, Dr. Jan?
Good question. Sorry, ass. I forget. I had it, and then I was too invested in his story.
He's a compelling figure.
So he was heading. Yeah. He's very like. You know him. Look him up. He sounds interesting. So he was on his way to Paris. He was a tailor, right?
He was a tailor in Paris, but he was obsessed with aviation. He's also might be the first person whose death was actually captured on film. It's really easy to find the film. I'm not showing it because it's a little gross. But
it probably violates the terms and conditions.
No, I don't know that it does. He does. It's not like he pops his nips out on the way down.
But you can't show an animal death on Twitch. You can still show human death. No.
Jeez Louise. I mean, like, half the video games are way more brutal than this video. How do you think Franz bit it?
I think, and I'm just talking out loud for a minute while I vamp. I'm thinking it has something to do with aviation. If I'm not mistaken, you always give a hint as to how they die, right?
Yes.
Or was that just the first time?
There's always a hint somewhere in the text. The picture itself of Franz is a little bit of a hint.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got inclinations.
Yeah. Look at this big dumb hat. And look at that big dumb mustache. That's not a hint. I'm just fascinated by this big dumb hat and this big dumb mustache.
I get that. Whenever I saw him, I was like, I have to note this after my second call. I think it's dumb. I think it's stupid. I love that fit. It's so like turtle, like master of disguise.
Yes.
That like I would want to dress like that.
Yeah,
I love baggy stuff.
To me, he looks a little bit like Toad from the Brotherhood of Mutants.
yeah, I can see that.
Chris, can you pull up Toad from the Brotherhood of Mutants? There's definitely a similarity there. But let's take a look at this. I'm going to give you the full close-up. Do you have a sense of what it is that he might be, how it is that the Flying Tailor might have died?
It's definitely ironic. So how relating to maybe not airplanes, but aeronautics?
This guy?
I think
Yeah, that guy. You're not seeing it? Hold on a second. I'm going to take this. You're not seeing it? Take a look at that outfit. and we go back to Franz. Look at that.
I mean,
Bienvenido a Perdidores Desesperados. Un punto por este YouTuber.
Oh, Syracuse,
Thank you,
New
Kelly.
York, Hottie. Just want a point for following us on YouTube. Thank you so much for the follow, Syracuse, New York, Hottie. If you are, because we've looked at our YouTube metrics, if you are a male boomer over the age of 65, definitely call in. That apparently is our entire audience on YouTube. Dr. Yawning, take a look. How you feeling? Franz Reichelt, how do you think the Flying Tailor died?
I think he died, and I'm very sorry. I keep going on tangent. If you're in a New York Hottie, you should check out Oh Hi, the New York dating service.
That's true. That's true. If you're looking for love, New York Syracuse Hottie, definitely take a look through our YouTube page. There's we've made a bunch of video personals like they did in the 80s. And you know, next time we do it in the city, if you want to come down to the city, you know, we'll be happy to make one for you too. But we're here not to talk about romance, Dr. Yawning. We're here to talk about that other major life event, which is to say the end of life. How did Franz Reichelt die?
My gut is telling me, and I can't go against it.
Yeah.
He was crushed under the wing of a plane. I can't give you any more details than that.
What makes you feel that he was crushed under the wing of a plane?
So, whenever I was listening to your first listen through,
yes,
you said aeronautics, and I was like, okay, that's it. That's the spark. That's the hint. And then I wanted to double confirm that there was always a hint. And you said yes. I'm like, okay, it's got to be planes. Planes is too weird to mention just like as a nitbit about his life. So it's got to be planes. He has to die related to something that he loves.
He
And so I
did
think
die
that's
related to something he loved. He died related to something he really believed in. Unfortunately, Dr. Yawning, he did not die in a plane accident. He became singularly fixated on the idea that he could make aviation safer by building the first successful parachute. And he built a bunch of prototypes that he would throw off of his 2-story building, his mannequins for making dresses with his contraptions, and he became so convinced in the design of one of them that he decided to jump off the Eiffel Tower with it.
Oh my God.
It does not even open a little. Like, he just like hits the ground. It's an awful scene.
I've actually got some...
That's the device. This is a picture that was taken of him on the morning that he died. That is the parachute.
I should have been more creative if I'm critiquing myself. If I'm critiquing him, he should have thrown like a sack of watermelons or something.
Well, you know, he'd already done that stage of it. He was ready for the human test. And
I have two interesting images. I have one right before he jumps off the Eiffel Tower. And then I have a illustration that I'm really... Look at this.
Oof. Yeah, having seen the video, it does kind of look like that. It's pretty terrible.
How light are we keeping this show? Like what?
Not light at all.
Not light at all.
As again.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fucking awful. Like imagine you're like so confident and proud of your work.
Look at him. Look at this is the before.
Yeah, that's the before.
Yeah. You think you're gonna be the next Elon Musk or whatever of that time that Elon Musk was, right?
Yeah.
And then you start jumping and it doesn't release. That's horrible. I really feel for this guy. Shout out to Franz Reichel.
Yeah.
Ooh. We need to see Carol Channing.
Oh, we do need to see. It's not Carol Channing. We need to see our good friend Phyllis
Diller. Sorry.
Boy, is this day going fast. Only 30 minutes left to go.
We are now in overtime, Dr. Yawning, and the points are doubled. I'm going to let you take one more stab since you called in again at another Black Swan event for 2026. So for anyone who has just tuned in, we are creating a 2026 bingo card of Black Swan events. If you give us one that we like enough to use in our card, we will give you 10 points. And then if it happens, if we use it and it happens, you'll win 100 points on top of that. So, Dr. Yanni, do you have another Black Swan event? You could maybe Elon Musk develops a parachute. I hope Elon Musk really puts it on the line and starts testing parachutes himself off the Eiffel Tower. That's my hope for 2026.
Something. I don't know what. I don't know if he's gonna like suck Trump's dick, or I don't think you can air that. I'm sorry.
That might have already happened. We have no way to know.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna pass on the Swan because I feel like next year, not to manifest anything, it's gonna be crazy. We can already tell that. That's not me. That's not on me. It's gonna be insane.
Well,
I like to say Pustu. If you haven't called in already, that's on you.
Pustu already tried to call in. We closed the line for you.
I'm sorry, Pustu. That's
right now, your vamping is you're just blocking Stu from getting his dick wet on our show.
Shout out to Pustu, the shit-themed puppy dog from the Rat Cousin stream. Not this stream, but I'd like to have a sober, genuine talk about Rat Cousin because I think that's interesting. But I'd love to have that talk when I can actually enunciate words properly.
Fine.
I know what I'm trying.
Well, when you're less liquored up on Mike's malt liquor, you call in. We'll talk about whatever you like.
I do have a quick question. If that's okay. You talked previously before this bet was finalized.
Yes.
You both knew it was going to fail. But you said you thought I should have some challenges. So, without making the stream too depressing, I'm very offline, very inside.
Yeah.
What do you think I could do? I want to make these calls more entertaining for the viewers, more additive to the stream. What should I prepare for next time to make this worth your time, if that makes sense?
That's a good question. First of all, your calls are always worth our time. Everybody's calls are. But if you want to contribute something novel, let me have a think about it, and I'll get back to you.
Okay, sounds good.
Right.
Sounds good.
Thank you so much for calling. Bye.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
The line is open again. Get in there, 917-524-7853. The points are double. And there's Pustu. Pustu! Welcome back to Desperate Losers.
Hello.
How you doing, friend?
I'm doing all right. How you doing?
I'm doing very well. You know, it's nice to be back after a week off with our new friend. What did we rename Vackard Cosell to? Suckered.
Sucky Cosell.
Suckered Cosell.
Because I can't remember anything.
Yeah.
I got a brain like a macaroni colander.
Stu, have you picked up Kojak cards?
No, I have not.
You may want to, you know, while these Dobsons are still out there.
Yeah, when the economy fully crashes, we're going to be trading Dobsons.
Yeah, it's going to be, you know what? I'll probably get a generator and 18 gallons of water for just one Dobson. People are going to really want these Dobsons because what's going to happen? It's going to be like this strange post-apocalyptic landscape where people just recite episodes of Kojak to each other. And anything that kind of evokes the memory of Kojak is going to be worth a lot of money. Like our business card.
That's so true. So true.
I hope in the post-apocalypse people just reminisce about episodes of Desperate Losers. People are just like, remember that time that Visk guessed 3 as a number? I don't even know how you would describe this show to someone. I don't have a good... Give me a good elevator pitch for this show, Stu. How would you describe this show?
It's interactive, highly audience participation, game show.
Exactly. There's no way to successfully describe this show. But somehow, the boomers find us anyway. Thank you for watching, gentlemen.
I did appreciate the description as an anti-game show.
Yes,
that was fun.
It is a little bit of an anti-game show. But Stu, you didn't come here to give us elevator pitches. You came here to play some games. Would you like to play a little prequel of the game?
I guess, didn't you say earlier in the
Oh, that's
episode
right.
that
That's true.
Yeah,
You
let's
do
go
not
back.
Have to play one if you would just like to finish your Larry King vibes.
Yeah, let's do that. I also, I'm currently, I don't know, I might have a ghost story.
Ooh. Let's start with that and then move into.
Let's do a ghost story. Here we go. So for people watching at home who've never seen how this works, Stu is going to tell us his ghost story, and then we are going to award him some points. So Stu, tell us your ghost story.
So, I just got back from Seattle last night, and I don't know if you remember earlier this year when I was at that festival, I might have mentioned I met a lady at it.
Yes.
In Portland. And so on my drive back from Seattle, I stopped in Portland to say hello to that lady. We had a really great date. She asked me if she could kiss me. She asked me if she could call me babe and stuff. She told me to touch her leg. Like, she was giving
That's a bit of an escalation for babe to suck my leg.
Wait, it was touch, not suck.
Touch your leg. Sorry, I misheard.
Is this on with the microphone? But anyway, it was a really nice date, and she initiated a lot of what was so nice about it. And I drove the rest of the way home. I got a text from her the next day that said she's not looking for anything romantic. And I am just kind of like, well, why did you call me babe then? Why did you kiss me? And I texted her back. I was like, I'm just a little confused because, we had a really nice time and you initiated a lot of that niceness.
Maybe she's not looking for anything romantic. She's just looking for something sexual.
Yeah.
Maybe, I guess, but I have not heard back from her since asking her, like, what exactly you mean, since you're the one that kind of pushed a lot of what was romantic about us hanging out.
Did you go back to where you dropped her off, and it turns out that it's actually a cemetery?
No.
So this is a you got ghosted story, not a you saw a ghost story.
Yeah. I am currently being ghosted. I have not heard back as to what the deal is.
Stu, something very similar happened to me once, which is that I'd been on a bunch of dates with this lady, and we had plans to go dancing at this kind of schmancy hotel, and we'd been texting in the morning about how how that was going to be. She was excited about it, I was excited about it, whatever. And then, like 2 or 3 hours before I was supposed to leave to go to this date, I get a text from her saying, I can't make it. I have to cover someone else's shift at work. And I was like, that's fine. We'll hang out some other time this week. And then she was like, I just don't think I have enough time in my life for this right now. Just out of nowhere. She had gone from flirting with me that morning to I can't get serious. And I think probably it sounds like this lady might have spooked herself. She may have moved too far for her own comfort.
The call was coming from inside the house?
It was
the house
coming
her
from
head?
inside both of her Frida Kahlo hearts.
Ugh.
Stu, I don't think you've done anything wrong here. Clearly,
No.
there's stuff going on with this lady who loves to suck legs. That's canonical now.
Yeah, I didn't think I did anything wrong either. I'm just very confused.
Yeah, well,
it's a whiplash of like, man, that was really, really nice. We had such a nice time, and like, oh, okay, well, maybe you're just playing with me. Okay.
Yeah. This is the first time we've had a ghosting story as opposed to a ghost story.
Well, except for that time that baby ghost stopped showing up.
Oh, right. Someone got ghosted by a ghost. That's true. We had a double. Let's take a look at our little rating system, shall we? So, Chet, I'm going to need you to rate Stu's story about being ghosted on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 being the worst, 5 being the best. And as you start sending in those ratings, we'll run through the bonus points. Chris, did we feel that this story was extra spooky or embarrassing?
I don't think it's extra spooky or embarrassing, but I think we learned something about the human condition.
We did learn something about the human condition, and I would say there is a plot twist. You know, I'm gonna say that's gonna be 10 bonus points on top of whatever the average from chat is. Stu, do you feel like you have learned about the human condition from this experience?
I mean, just that feelings can change on the fly, and
yes,
that's okay.
It's true. It's true. There's very little that is constant in life, and when you find somebody who can be a rock for you, that's a rare thing, and you should hang on to it if that's what you're into. Or not. Maybe you're just one of these fly-by-night operators who likes to suck legs and peace out.
Most of my life, that's what I've been.
I told her in my reply, like, I live 8.5 hours away. I wasn't, like, expecting this to get super serious. I just, thought we'd have fun when we're around each other.
Well, it sounds like she did a self-spook. I wouldn't beat yourself up over this. The experience was what it was, and you should cherish that part of it. And if she feels comfortable enough to do that again, the best advice I can give you is to try to take it on its own terms and not catch feelings. Of course, that's fucking impossible.
Oh yeah, when somebody's like scritching in your beard and like calling you babe and stuff, like that feels so nice.
Yeah, I mean, calling somebody babe, that's a bold move.
Unless you're a waitress at a diner.
What's that?
Said unless you're a waitress at a diner.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah. Or a jazz musician who's on a first date.
I hope I hear back, but for right now, I have not heard anything.
Yeah, Chris, what are we seeing on the averages?
So our average is actually a little tight. It's coming at, and we're saying that it has to be 50% to be bumped up to the next number.
Yes.
Okay, so we're getting a 4.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're getting a 4. All right, well, that's still pretty good. That's going to be 20.
Oh, wait, Pelican Yawn coming in with a 7, which I'm going to count as a 5. That does push us to a 5.
That does push us to a 5. That is going to be 50 points with another 10 on top of that, and that's double. Here's to 120 points.
That's right.
Congratulations.
Well done. You're a patient man.
Yes. Stu really kind of like min-maxes the game. He always knows to call it in the last half hour when points are doubled.
Stu's total right now, 3,666.
Ooh.
Oh,
the
great.
devil's number plus 3,000. And what is it? Pustu is also a college intern for us. How many college credits does Pustu have?
Currently, Pustu's clocking in at 71.5 college credits.
Ooh, that's awfully close to graduation. 120 college credits to graduate, Stu.
And what, out of curiosity, when Pustu does graduate, will his major be desperate loserdom? What are we calling that?
What happens? It is a secret. What happens when someone gets enough college credits to graduate on this show? Maybe Stu will get there first. Maybe Dr. Yawning will get there first. We have 2 interns on this show earning college credit. So far, Stu very firmly in the lead on the college credits, but you never know. You never know. Stu, any big plans for graduation day when it comes? You're in your sophomore year right now of Desperate Losers.
I'm just excited to finally get a college degree.
Yeah. You know what business we should be getting into, Chris? I'm looking at how much money we've lost on this show. We should sell overpriced course packets. That's the real hustle.
I mean, that's what all the digital entities are trying to foist upon me.
Yeah.
You know, letting me know that I should be providing classes to my followers, which feels like, oh man, if you're taking a class from me, things are not going well for you.
Well, Chris, you've got a lot to teach people. You know, how to wring chickens' necks.
I don't wring their necks.
Well, you know, however it is you do it. You know, you also know about what roadkill is safe to eat and not, and which organs to avoid. There's lots of stuff you could be teaching people. That's
true. Honestly, I have a lot of stuff that is not really useful now, but you know, post-apocalyptically could be hella useful.
I know where I'm running to when all hell breaks loose. And
yes,
my only value add to you in that post-apocalyptic scenario is that I'll have all of this Hollywood memorabilia. And I'll be able to recount to you several episodes of Kojak. Because I've been watching them, I've been memorizing them for the after times.
You know what? Honestly, being a storyteller and the keeper of tales will be a highly valued position in my post-apocalyptic world for sure.
Stu, would you like to resume your game of Larry King 5?
Yeah, sure. Before we do, though, you mentioned the Beast number, and it makes me want to tell a story of my Seattle times.
Yes, sure. Go ahead.
So I was up there I was working a festival for the magazine I worked for, and they wanted me to talk to a band, two-piece from New Zealand. They're a couple, and the name of the band is Earth Tongue. Excellent group. But like for a long time I've been kind of like, you know, Satan is pretty played out. I'm kind of over bands living on the devil and stuff. That's enough. And Earth Tongue really brought it back. I was like, oh cool, Satan's cool again. I'm into this. This is dope. They're fun as hell.
Wow. What is it about their vibe that gets you Satan moving?
The two of them are precious. They're a couple. Chick on guitar and vocals, dude on drums and vocals. And they're like, the sounds kind of like Ty Segall meets Sabbath meets Acid King. Heavy riffs. Really just cool couple of kids.
Nice. Please do. If you're into couples that are occult adjacent who are making heavy music, highly recommend Electric Wizard.
Yeah, Electric Wizard rocks too.
They're awesome. But I'll have to check this band out. What was his name again? This band's name again?
Earth Tongue.
Earth Tongue. I mean, all right. Cool.
Well, that's
I like they're listed as a musical band on Google as opposed to all those non-musical bands.
I don't know. It could be
rubber band, you know.
Just some noise outfit.
Fair enough.
Some non-musical noise outfit. Speaking of non-musical noise, why don't we play a little Larry King 5?
The nightly news is out and Larry King is in.
What a way to make a living.
So, for anyone who is watching for the first time, like our new follower, Syracuse, New York Hottie, welcome. That's a first-time chat, by the way, from Syracuse, New York Hottie. Chris, there are some points. The way this game works is we've created a digital scratcher here, and we're gonna scratch away some eyes, and it's gonna be on you, chat, to guess who it is from this will be the kind of person who would have been on an episode of Larry King Live in the 80s and 90s. Stu, the board is yours. To win Larry King Fives, you must match to either Dr. Jack Kevorkian, Halle Berry, Kate Moss, Gallagher, or James Earl Jones. Which number would you like to pick?
And I'm terrified that I'm gonna.
Yes. If we see a Geraldo, it's all over.
Yeah, I don't want to win or lose immediately. I love milking these things
Yes.
for as long as they. Winning is like bad too, you know.
Well, you've got an 80%
anyway,
chance of keeping this thing going. So, which number are you feeling, Stu?
let's do 6.
Let's do 6. Let's take a look
Number of the
at
beast.
that 6. The number of the beast. Is the beast on your side tonight? Oh no, Stu!
Wow.
When we started this scratcher, we had no real idea what we'd find inside. As it turns out, we haven't found very much. Just that you're a fucking loser.
The funniest
Absolutely
possibility.
heartbreaking.
Wow.
Wow. We talked about it earlier. This was a 4-episode cliffhanger. Only
Wow.
to get a Geraldo. How terrible. How terrible. Stu, I can't let you go down like that. I'm going to give you another scratch. What do you what do you want, man?
That's not fair though.
Well, you're not going to get points for the win. You've already lost the card. But we'll still be awarding points for guests. And I'm not going to give you all of them. I'm just going to give you one more.
Okay, all right. Let's do 10 then.
Let's do 10. All right, here we go. Let's see some eyes. What do we got? Ooh. I know these eyes. Chris should know these eyes too.
Is it Tom Waits?
I have a very big hint that I do not want to give yet because I think it would give it away.
Oh my god, wait a second. I think I do know those eyes.
Yes. Yeah, you should know these eyes. These eyes have had some beef with us in the past.
Yeah, they sure have.
Yeah. What do you think?
I don't have anything yet. Yeah. How beef with you in what way?
We made a mistake about this person. I don't want to reveal too much because this is deep Desperate Losers lore. We eulogized this person at one point because we made a mistake.
We thought they were dead, but
no, we thought they were alive.
We thought they were alive, but they were not.
Pretty firmly dead.
No, not pre-reboot Pelican.
Okay.
Just
is it Maya Angelou?
Well, that's what I'm seeing from Rainbow Astronaut, who got it in first. It very well could be. Visk also jumping on the Angelou train. Whoever gets this right is going to get 10 points, except for, of course, Rainbow Astronaut. If it is Maya Angelou, would get 20. Because Rainbow Astronaut guessed first. Let's take a look. Let's find out. Who is this? It is indeed Maya Angelou. What serendipity? You know? All of the funniest possibilities on this card. In one night. What a fucking ending to this 4-episode arc, Stu. I know it wasn't a win for you, but there's got to be something satisfying in seeing Maya Angelou there with your last scratch.
Yeah, it's all right. It makes for good content, you know. Being a loser after 4 weeks.
It does. It does. Who did you? Out of curiosity, who did you think would be the winning guest? Who are you thinking you would see as the winning guest? I won't reveal who it is because I'm going to recycle the people we didn't use.
You know, I gotta hope for James Jones.
Yeah.
James Earl Jones.
You gotta hope it's not Gallagher. That's for sure.
Also a big Kevorkian fan.
Yeah. Well, you know, Kevorkian, do a little research on Kevorkian. Kevorkian, I think, has some stuff in his past that's not horrendously wonderful. You know, obviously, people should get to decide what they want to do with their lives. But there's some other stuff going on with Jack that's not so hot.
Oh, that sucks. I didn't
Yeah.
know about the Nazi stuff. But
Yeah.
you shouldn't be penalized if you're over it.
Exactly. You know, whatever. It's your body, your choice.
Exactly.
Yeah, Stu, always a pleasure to hear from you. Loved hearing the stories tonight. I really hope that you do not end up being ghosted and that you hear back from this lug sucker. But you know what? You're worth it. You're worth more than being scared off. I hope that whoever it is you find, that you find someone who's open and in a good enough place to be honest about their own feelings.
Yeah, and that they don't, boomerang every 24 hours. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that would be great.
Wonderful advice from Skogrendiff that there are other legs in the sea.
It's true. There are sometimes just the leg.
Just ask the shark from Jaws.
Exactly. Listen, all those peg legs that are on ship, there's a lot of legs in the sea.
So true.
All right, Stu.
All right, you guys have a nice evening.
Good night. Well, Chris, what have we learned tonight?
Well, nothing. And sometimes
Nothing.
I like it that way.
We didn't. Yeah, it's true. We didn't really learn. Well, we learned a little bit about the human condition.
That's true. There's nothing wrong
Stu.
with learning about the human condition.
Yeah. We also learned that Dr. Yanning does some character work as Dr. Yan. I don't know why you're being auto-modded, Chupa. I'm not even sure what it is that you are, what is being modded against you. Anyway, oh, well, I'll open the line if somebody wants to get one last call in.
That being said, don't spam the chat, otherwise you will get modded.
That's true. If you're asking, Chupa, why it is that, your emotes come up as just like words on the bottom of our screen, that's just the garbage program we use. Dr. Yanni calling a third time. Make this good, Dr. Yanni, because now, you can't do 3 calls without some material. What do you got?
Hi, so I was wondering if I could call in honor of Rainbow Astronaut.
Oh yeah,
I don't know. I don't know them that well. They're a friend of a not really a friend, someone I know who I haven't talked to that well, but they're cool. So I want to try and get them some points with this call in, because I figure they wouldn't be comfortable calling in this early. So I wanted to do this in honor of them, if that's okay.
Well, that's a very nice kindness, but I can't award points for that. You got to call in yourself to get points.
Okay.
That's it devalues our points, which are worth real Hollywood memorabilia, or perhaps even a Sonicare toothbrush. But I appreciate your kindness, Dr. Yanning. Give you 2 points for charity. Thank you for calling.
There we go.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Can I leave us with a message real quick before I go? What I learned from this stream
is
that you're never too late to call in to life.
That's a good lesson. A little abstract. I like it, though. Never too late.
Thank you.
To call until. Well, Chris, we learned it's never too late to call into life. And it's
a great lesson.
For our boomer male audience on YouTube, call in next time. We'd love to hear from you. Bye-bye.
Bye.